Right now we're we're live, but I wasn't recording, but that's fine. It doesn't matter because it doesn't. The intro bit doesn't matter. We're Anvil, the Halloween headbanger. Doors are at 7. We're trying to get 5 bands on. We did have a band planned, but they didn't realize that they were already double booked, which is quite unfortunate. So we're trying to get 5, but it might just be 4 bands. And we have a comedy host, Gavin Rand, which is we want to try something a bit different. So hopefully, might be good, might be not. Who knows? Be fun and games anyway.
I'm not very funny, so it'll be good.
That's why we got a professional. He says he's a professional at least. So but yeah, there'll be fancy dress, so make sure you come to the Halloween Headbanger, where we have also playing our guests, who are...
Who's Amy?
Who's Amy?
Who is
well,
Amy?
At least half of who's Amy.
Yeah.
Yes.
A good majority.
Yes. Yeah, the others aren't here, but we're here.
Is it the good half? I'd say it's probably the good half.
Well, I'm here, and I'm I'm Amy. Which many people go, "Oh, are you Amy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I probably should actually not.
Last gig we did introduce ourselves all as Amy to the support band.
I was Jacob, wasn't I?
Oh yeah, you were Jacob.
Yeah.
But no one knows who Amy is.
It's not really hard to work out, to be fair.
It might be. You should get little name badges as well, just say, "Hello, my name is
Amy."
Yeah.
Hi, my name is
That'd be amazing.
Good way to go.
We were looking into it.
So, what do you do in the band? People who are here.
On an Amy, you can start.
I'm Amy, and I sing and don't do much else.
And I'm Liam, and I play guitar, and I produce our stuff. I do a fair amount of songwriting. And,
I write songs too. Oh yeah.
Yes. and yeah, so and just genuinely like sort of musically coordinate everyone's ideas into sort of a condensed form.
The director.
You're the adult, basically, but probably the only adult in the band.
Brains, the man in the chair behind everything.
Whilst also Amy's the Amy, so
yeah. I just turn up and go, "What we doing? There's the bar." That's pretty much it.
Yeah. That's basically what I do.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I remember your set list." I never remember the set list. So I always need the set list printed.
I remembered mine last time. It was
and then what did you do? You gave it to me.
Yes, because you're the adult.
We do the same set list sometime. We'll do like a run of shows where we do the same set list every single night, and I still can't remember it sometimes.
I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Liam has to write down the other bands that are playing with us, everything, everyone I need to thank, and then I'm like, "You need to make the font bigger. I can't read it."
There's only so much space I can fit on a bit of paper.
Like,
Amy.
hang on. Yep, okay. It's good. I've got the memory of a sieve, so that's.
I've seen some of the bands do that. They have their like in between the songs. They have all the basically what to say, like almost like a script. Read out on so we know exactly.
I think that's what I do need because I kind of go rogue, and that's never good.
Sometimes it is.
Surprised we haven't got a cancelled yet, to be honest.
Just go crazy. Right.
Yeah. Start chatting random stuff.
So, start with, where did the name "Who's Amy" come from?
Do you want me to say this one?
Do you want to say? I'm good. So, well, when I started dating my husband, who at the time was my boyfriend, every time anyone would mention me, I'd go, "Who's Amy?" And he thought it was hilarious. And he went, "You know what? I'm going to make a band name out of this." I pitched it to Liam and he went, "No." How egotistical can you be? But then it grew on him and thus became Who's Amy.
The other part of that story is I said I would agree to it on the condition that, like, you know, it's kind of an ironic name, because then if Amy did ever leave the band, then, you know, the name would just be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So yeah,
you are stuck with me for the time being. So
yeah, and she hasn't disappeared yet. So yeah,
we're doing all right.
Always be an Amy and Who's Amy, even if there isn't an Amy on somewhere.
I'm always there, always watching.
So every time when we realized quite early on though is that there's also a German band called Who's Amy, and the thing that separates us is the question mark. Because if
Oh,
you because for our first couple of shows, we were when we people were like tagging us and stuff. We would be clicking on it. It's like, oh, why are we not get? And then we just saw linking to this German band, and we were like, of which we sound nothing like. So
yeah.
Why the question mark is very important, but a lot
yeah,
of
don't
people
forget the question mark.
yes. Situation is key.
We see if we can get a tour together.
Yeah.
Who's Amy? Who's Amy tour?
Who's Amy?
Who's-
Yes.
We're both the opening and the main act. So
you can swap it around like
great.
one day one of you headline, one day the other one headline, isn't it? Like
He's so good. Yes. I mean,
Crossover
we'll go
of
Germany. Why not?
that would be good.
I don't even know we exist, but we give it a go. So we are your other Who's Amy.
So can they get it too? So can they get tagged with the?
I don't know.
maybe they've not like said anything to us if that's the case.
It's not
So
like tried to sue us yet, so that's good.
there's no cease and desist letters. So
Right. Well, if we are, they're not getting them. So
Are they like a big band?
not I wouldn't say super big. Like
Have a look. Are they on Spotify?
they are.
yeah. I know. One of us is gonna have to change. It'll be fine.
It's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah. Question mark really makes a difference.
Oh
If all else fails, we just do the Who's and we could just be Amy.
That's crazy.
I don't want to know if they've got more followers than us. I just don't want to know.
Yeah, they have.
It's not that they want to
Yeah,
know.
they're a little
It's
bit
quite
bigger than
happy
us.
not knowing that. It's fine. They're far away. They don't live here.
It's like the bands who have like really, like they just have like one word name on Spotify. Like recently, I don't think we had a band called Health. They're just called Health.
No.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Health. Yeah.
But they recently they had like loads of playlists get added with their name on, or like whole albums which are just like health soothing albums, and it gets posted to their
right,
Spotify because their name is it's just Health.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's very funny. But they
Love
make
that. Yeah,
they
have
make
that.
they make memes of it. They're like, yeah, it's funny, until
You
it gets
gotta laugh.
sorted. Yeah.
Where did the Regional One name come from? Just out of curiosity.
It came from Simon because it was his
Mm.
band when he was in college, in music
Right.
college. That's when he started the band. It was him and it was just him and college people. And then as part of his region, he was one. So it was like region one. So he just called it regional one, basically.
I mean, why not overcomplicate it? It's great. It's easy.
It is, it's easy, but we're trying to make it into this, trying to do like a story about the regional one, like the people in between, the like the regional one people. Trying to make it cool. And mean something rather than just being like, oh yeah, just what my college band was.
It is
I
my
mean-
position in the region.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the big
I mean,
plan.
my story is my boyfriend basically forgot me, married me, and there you go. You know. Now, Who's Amy? I think it's also from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It is.
Oh, thank you. It's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know. Somewhat of a story. Take it.
I think the German people are missing a trick, not having question mark.
That's
It's
awesome.
an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Who's Amy?
Yeah, I mean,
They
we can
even
have-
have someone called Amy in their band.
you can have
No, I
who's
think it's a bunch of guys. I'm pretty sure.
I think one of them could be called Amy.
True.
After
Never
Never
know.
know.
who's Arnie?
Being a German male.
Because you
Never
could
know.
have also who's Amy, like WHOSE, like whose Amy is this?
We definitely did have that when we first started. Like we were billed on certain places like who's Amy?
Oh yeah.
Amy. What's Amy?
What's
Pretty sure
Amy
that was what used to be
housing?
our group chat, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like who's Amy? Yes.
Guys. It's usually where's Jacob because we never know where he is. To be fair,
Yeah.
it's standard.
The pub, innit? He's not at the pub.
No, we just don't know. He just disappears just before we go on stage every
Oh,
single time.
Yeah, he's usually
Well.
the one we have to go looking for.
It's usually me and Paul on the stage, and you and Jacob are God knows where. You're probably
Yeah.
looking for him.
Yeah, we're like two lost brain cells.
we always
Oh,
get that with
yes.
Simon.
Mm.
Always like 5 minutes before we go on stage, and like everything's going wrong. Like the drum kit's like falling apart basically, and like in-ears aren't plugged in properly, and he's just he's nowhere to be seen. When he comes
I
back,
won't be much help in that situation, but I'm there. Don't know what I'm doing. Just wait for the music to play, I guess.
he's only putting his makeup on.
Oh, I see. Yeah, understandable.
Or he did it before, you know, but he does it 10 minutes before. And it's fresh, I suppose, fresh and nice. Right. We'll do another question. And we waffled on for a little bit.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, feel free to cut us off at any point.
No, we'll just keep going. It's better if we keep going and everything's
Well,
just
we don't shut up between us, so
No.
better that way anyway.
we've got the two worst band members for your talking.
And you got the worst band member, me, for talking because I barely ever talk.
Okay.
Normally just in the corner.
This is your moment. You know, center
There you
stage.
go. They've
I hate
gone
it.
now.
I hate the spotlight. That's why I play bass. You just do that, and they still give me a bloody bass solo to do. No one wants to hear a bass solo.
Quite like a bass. So.
I practice it, and I still bloody mess it up every time. But
Yeah, I'm a big Green Day fan, and they have a lot of bass solos, so
I'm not. I can't do it. Sticking the pen. It always sounds lame. Just do a blues.
yeah, why not?
Right, I was going to say, you say your genre is horror punk.
Yes.
What does horror punk mean?
Liam, what does horror punk mean?
So the way I describe it to people is like, so I wouldn't say we're necessarily like horror punk, such as like, you know, like the Misfits or like that sort of like, you know, like really fast sort of aggressive sort of stuff. The way we kind of use that way to describe it because like basically like our music is sort of like, you know, sort of a bit punky, sort of like a bit alternative. We, you know, all our songs, we have some really different broad influences. But like the thing that kind of ties it all together is like the lyrics. They're all sort of based on sort of, you know, horror or horror adjacent sort of things. This sort of started way back when sort of like me and Amy were first sort of writing songs together, and then when we wrote Count Your Days, and that kind of like we just really liked that sound, and then we just kind of, you know, and also personally I like writing sort of about stuff like this because it's a bit, you know, because like, you know, when I was younger maybe I would have had like loads of personal drama and I could write about that and make it really poetic, but as you get older it's sort of like my life's quite boring, so it's like gives me something creative to write on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sometimes you need that little line or little like guidance, little border to like help you write. Be like, no, I can't quite write out, but I like to keep it themed. Makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? You try to think how you can link it all and everything.
Such a big
and there's
theme as
plenty
well.
of like and there's like plenty of material obviously around of these various different things. So it's just, you know, if you're watching a film based on something, you know, there might be a cool line that might be a lyric, or you know, you might, you know, see something visual and it could spark an idea, and it's like, yeah, that's kind of the sort of ethos, I guess, for like our sort of band, really.
Done all like the monsters, ghouls, now we're kind of going around like the serial killer route, which is well up my street, so a bit of murder.
Yeah, we've I think we've kind of we're still kind of doing different things, but yeah, like I think we've kind of found a sort of a little bit of a niche with like real life inspired horror as opposed to like sort of fictional stuff, which is we're kind of toying with some ideas with that at the moment, with some of the songs we've been putting in our set, and we've got some fun ones coming out soon as well with that sort of stuff.
It's fun.
Have you ever heard of a band called Skinned? SKYND.
I haven't actually, no.
I'd reckon if you like, they make all their songs are based on serial killers, everything.
Oh,
they are really good. They are really, really good.
Love a good serial killer podcast.
Oh, band.
Yeah, they're a band.
A band.
I know
With
they're
music.
a band.
Oh,
I
you
love
like serial killer podcasts? Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I love a good serial killer. So,
Is
yeah.
that them?
That's them. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I have heard of them actually. I've seen them. Seen
They
the
got good
picture.
videos. Yeah, good videos.
Oh yeah, we'll check them out.
You mentioned influences earlier. Is there any other
Yes.
influences you have for the band?
We've got very different music tastes, all of us, don't we?
Yeah. Well, I'll let Amy start with her influences.
I'm very different to these guys. I started off Green Day. I'm more like classic rock as well. So you've got like Guns N' Roses, like Bon Jovi, and then I go into like musical theatre. Musical theatre fan. I love one of my favorite bands called the Deer Hunter. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're amazing though. They're quite like theatrical rock. Yeah, I like kind of all the theatrical stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's yeah, because especially something because I like listen to quite a few different. I know it's sort of cliche, but I listen to all sorts of different stuff. It's sometimes Amy will like some of our songwriting will literally be like Amy going like, oh, let's try and write like a reggae song, or like she'll send me like a one line and then be like, oh, write a song about this, and which she
That's
genuinely
fun.
has done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're quite
and
good at it though.
yeah,
They do it.
yeah, we wrote a reggae song. That was fun.
Yeah.
Trying to fit it
Got
to
a
the
musical song.
Worth My Appetite. Yeah, it's a fun
Got a
song.
waltz.
We got a waltz. Yeah, we have a waltzy song as well. But yeah, as far as like my sort of influences, sort of, I sort of, like most people, grew up on sort of like the pop punk and new metal of the early 2000s and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I like everything from my sort of like modern metalcore, so stuff like sort of Spirit Box, Architects, that sort of side of things. But then also, I'm a big fan of like The Cure and like sort of Depeche Mode and like those sorts of things. So I'm like and also I'm really into sort of like music production with like loads of layers and synths and orchestras and all sorts of stuff. So it kind of works quite well because then I know obviously Amy's like quite into musical theatre and stuff, so like it means I can, and given the context and lyrical inspiration of some of our songs, like it gives us it justifies having those extra elements.
Yeah.
And then I guess Jacob and Paul, they like all sorts of stuff. Jacob's very sort of indie based but likes heavier stuff, and Paul's quite into his heavy stuff as well. So I think we're definitely heading a bit heavier as a band, I would say, just because of like our influences. But yeah, that's kind of what I like.
Always good to have that
You
mix
can join
sometimes.
us if you want. We can.
Jacob. Right.
Yeah, Paul said he can join us if you want an extra band member.
Can
That's
do.
easy to do.
We can do. So.
Yeah. I just get him to use the
Yes.
link.
Someone's joined the server, so I'm guessing.
Oh, it's probably him.
I'd have to set his role. Hang on. Go on my phone.
His role.
Introducing surprise guest, Paul Bird.
Hang on.
Always the drummers that are all good ones.
I do manage. Here we go.
So between us, we actually have like a full lineup of the calendar.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Jacob, we're out.
God, Jacob looks
Damn,
different.
like that. Right, you should be able to join the little call thing now. Hoping.
Try again.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh, he's a pink square.
Yep.
Hello.
It's because I've got my camera on. Hang on. It's a very dark room.
You are
Right.
live on Channel 4.
There we go.
Please do not.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Hello.
Actually, it's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Hi.
Oh, I've
Hi,
full screened
Paul.
him. Right, there we go.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Well, drummer appears.
Yeah. You know what they say about drummers? They're always on time.
Yeah. You're only what? 23 minutes late.
Well, I mean, you said it was kind of optional. You left it really open, and then you asked me about it like
Well,
5
yeah, you
minutes
just
ago.
obviously missed us.
So, you know,
Are we here now?
Well,
This
since
is
you're here,
done.
you can talk about your influences now, because that's
Yeah.
what Callum
Yeah.
asked.
oh, was it? All right. All sorts. I know that's not
Good job.
useful. A bit more than that. A bit more than that. What my influences in terms of what? Just like in music and life, or just
mainly
like
for the
in,
band.
drumming?
We'll say mainly for the band, and then all for drumming. Yeah.
Mainly for the band. I don't know. I just whatever I like, which I know isn't useful, but you know, Loathe. I love Loathe. You'll never often catch me about this. They don't influence too much in the band because they're, I guess, like really heavy sometimes. But they might sneak in. I mean, there's also some influences in our stuff you can hear through, but I think that's just like comes through from Liam sometimes a lot of the time. But there's some songs where they hit like very Deftones stuff, and I'm a huge Deftones fan, so that is fine. Like, I'm more
Or
than
like
happy
the
with that.
shoegaze.
I do like the shoegaze, and I like the heavy shoegaze. Like that. Yeah,
I've been
if we
back.
can go more shoegazy, yeah, that'd be sick. But I'm still really happy with what we got. Just
Noted.
moved over. Yeah, get the hint already.
I've been back on the Deftones wave recently. I go like in and out where I'm like, I don't really like Deftones that much, and then I put like Ohms back on again or something. And I just really love that album so much. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then I hate it, and then I get back into it again, and then I don't know what it is about him. It's just my mood.
Yeah, the Spotify day list they kick out because I work from home and I'm just basically always listening to music. The day lists come in really nice as like a way of breaking up whatever I'm listening to. So I almost exclusively use those now. So yeah, hopefully
Love the
you'll
names of some
get
playlists.
yeah, and the names are amazing.
It's so funny.
They're always really really good.
Should I see what mine
Mine
was? See
My
what mine
favorite
was.
one is
That's
Divorced
about
Dad Rock. Divorced Dad Rock is my favorite one that came up. And I was like, it was really good as well. So I was like, apparently I'm really into Divorced Dad Rock. I'm neither divorced or a dad, so I don't know what that says about me.
Mine
You fit
is
within the graphic.
I've got loads. I've got Vampiric Mix and Goblin Core Mix.
Goblin
Goblin Core.
Core. Oh my! We
I've
need
had
to start sharing
Vampire.
these out.
I've had like dark wave vampire, techno, late night vampire, something it was. I was like, oh my god. My one at the moment though is post grunge new metal Wednesday. Oh, Deftones is at the top. It's right
Hey,
Speak
sometimes
evil.
sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, where is this? Sorry, on your Spotify. Where
If
do
you
you
just
go
type
for this?
day, if you just type day list in,
You
I've got
get
a
it,
cringe
yeah.
mix apparently.
and then there's like
The
there's
Duke
one
Duke
called
mix.
day list. If you click that one, it has like a little name where it adds all the like the tags into
Oh,
one thing.
right, yeah.
It changes like 4 times
Oh.
a day, I think.
3 times. You
Yeah.
get like a morning, an afternoon, and
Yeah.
an
I've
evening.
got a few.
Mine's on an evening one now, but I saved the one I had earlier. I'm going to list off all the ones I have that I've saved because they're actually amazing. I have Dog Background Monday Morning. I have Instrumental Metal Saxophone Tuesday Morning.
Yeah, you can't listen to that on a Wednesday. It's got to be the Tuesday morning.
It's in the title, isn't it? Really.
Exactly.
Viking Post Black Metal Tuesday Morning. It's actually really good. This one. Maidcore Metal Friday Afternoon. And then
What's
the one from
Maidcore? Like MAID?
Maid, as in like I'm a maid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I came up with it.
As in like cleaning maid.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Some don't have days of the week. They're just there.
And then the one I saved this afternoon that was good was Inspirational Fifth Wave Emo Wednesday Afternoon.
Fifth wave.
So yeah,
Oh, Princess Core Mix, whatever that is.
Princess, they're just amazing.
Core and Goblin Core.
Goblin Core, I really want to hear Goblin Core.
Oh, I don't know what
Meanwhile,
that is.
mine's just post grunge new metal evening.
That's what mine is.
It's a lot.
That's
Oh.
mine's post grunge new metal Wednesday evening. Yeah, we might have the
Oh.
exact same Playlist. Who
Maybe
knows?
it's
Let's got a bit of labyrinth on it. Labyrinth and like it's because we listen to a lot of like D&D stuff.
Oh, see,
I've
mine's
got one called Doof Mix.
I've got a Doof Doof mix too. That's exciting.
that one's got
And
loaf on it as well. Yeah, it's here. It literally heard us talking about loaf.
I heard Loaf.
Yeah, and Deftones. It's just all Deftones.
It's all yeah. So
I
what
don't
I'm
really-
hearing right now is me and Callum are now going to start a heavy shoegaze project, and see you later.
Yeah.
Like the shoegaze version of Royal Blood, right? Like
I have my pedals are literally coming off my board at the moment, so I'm halfway there with the shoe. I've got enough pedals where I can just.
You're already there.
Yeah, I'm already there. It's flicking.
I've also got Spooky Evil Gay Mix as well.
Have that too. It's so
Amy, have
insane.
you stolen my phone?
No. But the thing is, we don't really listen to the same sort of music. Stress Pilates Wednesday. I don't do Pilates. Stressed all the time. But the Pilates, no idea.
Apparently you were stressed though, so
I'm always stressed.
it's good.
Territory.
Is it Pilates to
Love that.
like relieve stress or to create stress?
Depends
I
on
like-
if you're doing it correctly, I guess.
Depends on how fit you are.
I mean, for me, it probably creates stress. So, hey. Fun.
So Callum, do you do this often? Like, because
Yes.
this is pretty cool.
I'm here often.
Next question.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, like
No, we do it every week. Every week, Wednesday afternoon, 8 p.m. on the Regional One
Do you?
Facebook channel
that's pretty fun.
thing, and we upload it to YouTube eventually. It's taken me a long time. I have to manually upload every single one to YouTube, and it's not a fun process. I hate doing it. There's always a backlog, but yeah, we do it all the time. Normally, there's more band members, but they've all gone to Bulgaria, so it's just me.
That's rude.
Yeah,
I know,
I
right?
don't normally host. Normally, it's Simon. Does
Is
all
that
the-
why we're filling in?
Yeah, basically. So we got 3 of you
do.
guys. No, it's
We
perfect.
basically got a full band. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I made the joke, Paul, that with you joining, that we've basically got a full lineup here. So
Oh.
Regional Amy, who's won?
Oh, I like who's won with the question
Who's
mark.
won? Question mark.
It's
Yeah.
probably like some French who's won band.
One.
Yeah, who's won? But it's
Who's
like
won?
one.
Yeah.
Well, it'll
Yeah.
be Etty soon, right?
Yeah.
Who's won? That's it. That's the new shoegaze project coming in.
Who's
You guys do you.
Amy was very upset to find out that we have a
Oh,
group chat that doesn't
yeah.
have her in it, and
Oh,
we called
group
it "Where's
chat
Amy?"
without me. Found this out the other day before a gig. I was fuming.
No,
Was
you
it
found
after
it
the
out on the gig, hours
Yeah.
before the gig. You were
Yeah,
not
no, I'm
fuming.
surprised I still played, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's called, their group chat's called Where's Amy? Which is even worse. How bad
Well,
was
it's when we
that?
start talking musicy geary stuff, we know that you're just not going to pay attention to it. So, like,
I don't pay attention to anything.
We're doing you a favor, if anything.
yeah, we're doing you a favor.
Start a group chat about you guys.
It's just
Is-
you.
Yeah,
Amy
It is.
responded to herself.
Yeah.
good conversation. At least I understand me. I start my
Yeah.
own group chat.
Well, you're the only person that will. Maybe.
Maybe.
Mm. By the way,
That
you're
makes
also getting a sneak peek into our other practice room, which is Paul's office space,
All good.
Yes,
which is
so
where
that
we
is our
with the
final
in-ears we've
practice
been practicing.
Ah.
Lets us do silent practices, which is really useful.
All my
and I
acoustic
spin
stuff
around on that
racked
chair.
up. This is really difficult at this angle.
There we go. I say what Simon's got, but his room's probably about half the size, and we all cram in there. Quite funny.
You do what is done.
Yeah.
We used to practice in the garage, didn't we? In your
Yeah.
garage, Liam.
Yeah, we used to practice in my garage, and like we didn't have in-ears then, so I literally had like my
Oh, so
speakers
loud.
like plugged into an electronic drum kit, and then like an amp and a mix desk, and Yeah, and then the stair stopped working on Lydia's kit, so she brought her actual stair, but then it was so loud we had to like really dampen it down.
That was fun. Getting a train, getting lost.
Oh yeah, Amy got off. I used to live in sort of Highcliffe, and Amy went to go off like Hinton Admiral, and well, the train didn't stop, so she just got off at Brockenhurst and had to then spend 20 minutes coming back.
Wait, Hinton Admiral? I could have sworn no one ever gets off of that stop.
Oh, I had to all the time, but apparently it just
Yeah, that's where I used to live.
We'd always go past Hinton Admiral and be like, who the hell
lives here.
You have to get off on like one carriage, only. It's only like it
Yeah,
stops and you
it's,
look out and there's just nothing. There's just trees. I'm like,
Best way to describe Hinton Admiral is like, you know, Edward Scissorhands, where like you have the castle at the end of the road, you have all those brightly coloured houses,
yeah.
like in all the rows and stuff. It's basically like that, but without the castle.
It's just nice and spooky.
Yeah, you live in a much like easier place now.
Yeah, I live near a bus route. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't have to get on the train.
And
But
so
I do
does
quite
Paul,
like
so.
and I'll get off on the right place.
Your station story reminds me of this time where we went to Havant, and it
Oh,
lined
right.
up for a perfect joke when we got off there because I said, I haven't been here before. Yeah, which is awful. And now you know exactly why Spotify is recommending Divorce Bad Rock to me.
Even Spotify's done with you.
Yeah, it got a good laugh though. It was good. I was
Oh,
proud.
God.
I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
That's what my kind of humor is. It's really bad humor, like shotgun pot firing, until eventually one lands.
Yeah. No, we've noticed.
It'll land
Good stuff.
eventually, won't it?
Amy, be nice.
Yeah, no. We're still waiting for it to land. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why we have a chat without you, Amy.
Oh. I have not upset everyone.
Oh.
With you. No, we're all really good friends. I'm just a bit of a pain in the ass to work with.
Would you really be a front woman if you weren't?
Exactly. I'm not that bad. Depends if I have my coffee or not, really.
I'm joking. I wouldn't have put up with it for this long if I didn't think it was any good.
Exactly. Oh. Matt, can you get the baby, please? Thank you.
So, we've got our Halloween show coming up on the 31st. We were playing. Have you ever played a Halloween show before?
Yes.
We have, yes.
Oh,
I
that
haven't.
was such a show.
Paul
He
wasn't in
had
the
some
band when we did.
random guy turn up, dressed as Princess Leia, who started dancing. It was amazing.
Yeah, we've
What kind of
Halloween,
Princess Leia?
like, we've tried to play multiple gigs on, though sometimes like we actually had one planned, I think, literally when COVID happened, which was really annoying. So we did like a live stream instead.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah, but
that was
like,
good.
that was, but yeah, but the one we've done, I guess the last one I think we did properly was, we literally played in the Triangle, where it was a place called the Meat and Sip. It's something else now. I think it's like a
good,
cocktail
yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
But at that point we were like an acoustic three-piece. So it was me, Amy, and our previous drummer Lydia, and playing a cajon. I had an acoustic guitar. Amy was just with a microphone, and I was dressed as Dracula. What were you dressed as, Amy?
I don't know. I had some sort of like Halloween dress thing going on.
And then
I
Lydia
don't know.
just had like the two eyeball sort of things.
Yeah, Beely Boppers.
And she was on a and then she they put like a small table, like a coffee table, and then she sat on top of the coffee table on a cajon. So she was like head height with us.
Health and safety went mad, but yeah.
Yeah. And then we basically just did some. I was wearing some makeup, and yeah, it was fun. I think we debuted Gravedigger. I'm pretty sure that day.
Yeah, we did a few covers. We might be bringing out a few covers at this gig as well.
Yeah,
We don't
we're
usually
working out our
do
set
that.
now, so
It's Halloween, so and we've got amazing costumes, haven't we?
yeah, but we won't give away what we are yet.
Yeah, don't give it away.
You want to see what our costumes are? You got to come to the gig.
Yeah.
And outdo them, outdress them. There will be
Yes.
prizes for best dress.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
I want to
think-
see
I think
outdressed.
bands included.
Is there prizes? because I will tell all my friends because they're already excited enough to come as it is to dress up.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends, she's booked off the day and the next day, so I've just put a holiday request in to book off the next day. So
Going out.
yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
wow.
go for it.
Yeah.
It's
I think we all are.
this is what this band exists for. It's for Halloween.
Exactly.
One night
This is-
only.
I've not gone out in I don't know since when, so I'm very excited. So good.
Good, not one to miss. Big party. And there's all music afterwards and everything, and we're probably just going to leave all the gear in Anvil if they let us.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Because I was thinking, I was literally thinking, I was like, am I gonna have to ask Liam to try and give me a lift again, or Andrea in this case, because. But we won't need to bring stands, hopefully, if Aaron's feeling nice, which I think I
Aaron's
already
quite
spoke
nice.
to Jacob about. So I can just, bring my breakables as standard, which I'm very happy about because they're fitting that little room at Anvil fine.
I think I'm gonna have to get dressed there. I really don't want to get the bus dressed as what I'm dressed as.
It's on Halloween.
Yeah, no one will mind.
But,
It's the one day where it's socially acceptable to.
Yeah. I think
I
it's
mean,
what Kanye West said, wasn't it?
yes.
He had like that tweet where he's like, Halloween's the only day you're not dressed up. Or something like that, something unhinged, or whatever he said.
Oh, it's so weird. I love it.
Anyway, moving on.
It's fallen off the wagon.
I don't think it's ever on the wagon, to be honest with you.
I think this is as Regional 1, our first Halloween show.
Exciting.
I'm trying to think.
It's
We've done
fun.
one where it was Halloween weekend, and then we all brought
Yeah.
costumes, and no one was dressed up. Not even the other bands. We were like, I don't know if we should do it. And then we didn't. We wussed out. We didn't dress up when we should have. It wasn't
Done
on.
it.
It wasn't like on Halloween. It was just like, when it was like Halloween's on a Monday or whatever, and it was the Saturday. Or something.
Halloween's like it's a month. It's a month thing. It starts on the 1st of
It's our
October.
favorite month of the year. Like every time we get to Halloween, we know that like this is the month where we get to do stuff, and our music actually becomes like appropriate.
Yes.
We should be putting ourselves onto a playlist, Halloween playlist.
Just slowly start adding ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big Halloween fan.
I am too. Been a long time coming. We never get to dress up. And then we get two because we're doing one the weekend before as well in Ilford.
Oh, nice.
Which will be good.
I'm going to like 5 Halloween parties. I need to like get so many outfits.
I was going to wear the same outfit to all of them. A secret outfit, which I will not reveal.
Oh, I hope we won't all dress up at the same thing. That'd be really awkward.
Oh, can you imagine? I'd be kind of cool at the same time. We could be like,
It would. I could.
This is the multiverse.
Maybe we can discuss this off camera at some point.
Just every single band that plays that night dresses in the same costume, so you don't know who's playing.
We just start swapping out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you go as costume. You dress as the other band.
Oh.
We did think that. We were saying that.
Yeah, but isn't Simon in 2 of the bands?
Yeah, Simon's in Dark Romantic, so he's the drummer.
Yeah.
He's in different roles. He's kind of already there. He's already doing it.
He is going to have 2 different outfits, though.
Oh, really?
Band, so, yeah.
Well,
that's what he says. But I think, from what I've heard, I probably shouldn't say. Fine. Well,
don't spoil it.
Going how it's probably going to go on stage, we're probably all going to take our costumes off. Not off so we're naked, but we're probably going to get like one song in and be like, too hot.
Too hot up here.
Yeah, way too hot. Maybe 2 songs. Maybe 2 songs. And then
especially under those lights, because
oh my god, we played Anvil on Sunday, and I was wearing a 3-piece suit. I was so hot when I came off.
Yeah, we were all wearing our new sort of stage attire for these sorts of gigs. Well, won't be for Halloween, but sort of going forward is like we sort of dress up fairly smart to look like sort of hotel staff. Like that's the sort of thing we've got at the moment. So yeah, it gets quite warm.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't put the bow tie on because I would have actually baked. under
I
those
bought you all
lights.
those bow ties. So
I
cool.
I broke mine like in
And you
practice
broke
without
it.
meaning to. Yeah. So now I have a safety pin.
We have blood spattered bow ties. Cool.
Right. Marie says hello.
Hello, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Hello.
Marie Taylor. She said she's looking forward to the Halloween gig as well, which I think we all are.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Same.
Literally got to come straight from work. Get on the bus.
I booked it off. I booked Halloween off like a year ago.
Yeah, I'm debating if I booked a day off as well. I've got the next day off. Do I just have the day off, or maybe a half day?
Yeah, I've got a half day at my job, and we can wear Halloween costumes at work. So I might just wear
I
the
can
whole
wear a
thing for the
Halloween
whole day.
costume at work.
So you're just gonna go in as
however,
you are then?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm scary
I'm
enough
not
with this bit.
wearing what I'm
Ah.
wearing to my job. I work with kids, so
Surely
yeah.
you should go as the scariest thing possible.
What, and scare them all?
Yeah,
No.
I don't condone scaring kids.
No, I really don't.
But
Paul's
it would
views
be
and
funny.
opinions do not represent our
Yeah,
own.
yeah. There we go. I was like,
Well,
hang on a minute. Be held against me. Who's Amy Drovers says I don't like to scare kids.
Please
but
cut this
we
out of
music
context.
That's extra work I don't want to have to do. It stays in.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you covered us with that disclaimer. It's all good.
Yeah, covered. Well and good. Right, I do have some other questions. Some other questions lined up. We didn't even get to all the general questions. We barely got anywhere. Like
Rapid fire.
we were riffing and raffing.
Yeah.
We'll do a nice fun one. Is there any artists that you'd like to either perform with or do a song with?
like famous ones, or
Yeah, or just anyone really. Any artist you like, or band, or you know what I mean. But
I love Green Day. Look, I love Green Day. That'd be good. Billy J.
so who's Green Day?
Who's
Who's Green Day? Oh,
Green Amy?
Green Amy.
I would probably say Creeper personally. Like, they're from Southampton, so they're fairly local, and they have a sound that is adjacent to ours. Especially like their first album is very sort of horror punky and stuff, and it'd be cool to sort of collaborate with some sort of local legends like that. Especially since they're now sort of on the rise. I also really like the singer's side project Salem. They're very like sort of punky and sort of. I enjoyed that sort of stuff. But yeah, so we both like the two singers in Creeper would be fun.
I don't really have a strong answer on this one, I'm afraid. I haven't really given it too much thought in terms of what other artists I'd love to play with. So I could just say like, oh, Deftones, but like, is that really going to happen? Who knows?
well, I wasn't being doing the realism. Now I look silly, but Sephiroth would be good.
We get like Chino on a track, it'd be fine,
Oh,
he does
can
a
you
lot.
imagine?
He does a lot of solo stuff, doesn't he? And
He does,
Yeah.
yeah.
His crosses stuff would be well cool.
Crosses
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, it is really good as well, actually.
But we better start emailing some people then.
All right then.
Yeah, start at the top. Start with Chino, and then work your way down.
Work his way down.
Be
I'll
fine.
I'll slide into his DMs later.
Yeah.
Hey,
how
have you
that
checked
goes.
out this band called Who's Won?
Yeah.
We're looking for
Yes.
maybe a second singer or a guest appearance.
Mm.
That'd be a good first song, wouldn't
It would, wouldn't it?
it?
Oh yeah. Right, stick that on the band goal list. We'll put that one at the top.
Yeah. You start sliding into some DMs, and we'll just leave you to it.
I mean, someone's going to say yes eventually, aren't they? They've got to.
Yeah.
Is that before or after they try and block us?
Yeah,
Like-
we message them every
Yeah,
single day.
Like the smallest band, not even a band. We're going to do it with like someone from the X Factor for like 20 years ago. It's like Chico or something. Isn't it?
Darius.
Close enough. One letter off.
Yeah, cheeky. Yeah.
A really unfortunate spelling mistake.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm like, guys, I've got it. This is really good.
God, this sounds nothing like Chino. Wow, he's really changed his style.
I think I spelled it wrong.
Why is he got like a bit of a Spanish accent? Like
What time is it?
Chino time, apparently.
You know, oh God.
Right. More general questions. I'm looking through the wheelhouse I have. Is there any gigs that you've played that has been your favourite? Why was it?
I
What
always
was it your
love
favourite?
I always love an Obsidian gig.
Yeah, we don't know if they are still doing gigs, but like when we have played there, it's definitely our vibe.
So
Yeah.
fun. What a crowd.
Yeah, when we played, I would agree. Like the when we did our EP release show, that was really special, and I really enjoyed that.
So good.
It was really fun. We played our entire EP start to finish. We had Heather guest on Cobwebs.
Yeah.
We played Bones like acoustic, and then there's a bit where I swapped to an electric midway through the song,
Did you?
which was like I had like a whole loop
Yeah, it
pedal
was
set
really
up,
good.
which was and it worked. It was really fun. And yeah, and then it was kind of also a bit of a love letter to sort of how we sort of started as a band with like some like we played some of the original covers we sort of did when we were playing open mics and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was quite a special one. And to be fair, the Anvil show we played last,
Yeah,
on
they
Sunday,
did. Good.
that was really good.
Hmm. And we do Four Horsemen a lot. We've done a few good shows there.
Yeah, yeah,
That Four Horsemen one that we did after coming back after the year-long break was
oh yeah,
that was
solid as well. That was a really
amazing.
nice one. In fact, all three of those gigs you mentioned are like my most memorable ones. So all at the same times, they all like represent different parts of it. The EP was really good. That was like when I'd only really just gotten in and I'd put the practice in and stuff. And also, my favorite thing is the pictures and also that sun behind me, behind the kit that looks really disappointed in me. Every single picture makes me laugh so much. Like I'm actually wearing the same T-shirt. I wonder if I can make the same angle. I'm just like I'm playing. I'm like, and then the sun is like behind it, right? If I free frames this for you, Callum, like we'll send you the picture, and then you can like side by side it if you want. If you're gonna edit any of this together, it's so good.
So yeah, can do.
Even the one in reference. Yeah, and then the one when we were back, because I think that was the tightest we'd felt like playing as a band together. Because that was when we actually kind of properly had our in-ears. That's what, because I think the Obsidian gig afforded us like, that stepped us up a bit, and we're like, okay, let's do in-ears, just so we can hear each other. And then and then the one on Sunday, awesome as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome, really fun. Yeah, so it's difficult to say, but they keep getting better, I guess, which is a really good sign for us.
Yeah.
I agree with you on the comeback show. Actually, I forgot about that one. It was good.
Yeah, the comeback show was very much like, obviously once, Amy had Etty, we were then deciding whether we, wanted to continue the band, and Amy was really up for wanting to continue. So we were like, okay, well, let's put our effort into this comeback gig, and if it goes really well, then we'll see. We'll continue it, and if it doesn't, then obviously, at least we have like a cut-off point. And luckily, it went off really well. We had really good reception for that gig, and and if anything, we're probably the most enthused we've been about the band, in a long time. So
Well, it felt really good to have 9 months off, literally just being mum. It was about 3 months at that point, and I was just like, I need to do something other than change nappies. So it was nice. It was nice to like have that separate personality.
Sometimes we're like that when we take like a big month break or whatever, and you come back and that first show back, even if you're on just like the first support, whatever, it's always like so much fun to get back in the rehearsal room and then do the live show. Absolutely rip for a 30-minute set and then be like, that was good.
Oh, I don't know. The first time back, we were always like, "Oh, we need some work."
Yeah, the
But
first practice back after being away for such a long time, that was
Yeah.
we were like,
how do I sing? I've forgotten how to sing. I could do your bar bar black sheep. That's about it. But yeah, no, it was very good to be back, and it's been.
Stop giving spoilers to new songs, right?
We could do bar bar black sheep. It's fine. I mean, we've been back like a while now. Since February.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We could do some
No.
Cocomelon songs.
Oh no, we didn't have melon in my house because it's really annoying. Bluey, yeah. Yes.
Is there any? What about any live shows that you've been to? Is there any which have stuck out for you, or your favorite live show been to?
I would probably say so last year I got to, well, no, not last year, this year. God, this year's flown by. This year I got to see Ice Nine Kills in Portsmouth, and obviously they're very much like adjacent to what we do, obviously much heavier, but
Yeah.
but that was like the first show I went to where it was like a proper show. Like they had they had like sort of backing dancers. They like for each of the songs, because a lot of their songs are again like themed on different movies and horror things. In between things they would have like zombies and they had lights and they had extras and there's a bit where they like decapitate a person on stage and like they frame it so it like hides it all from view, and it's just they really play up the theatrical stuff. And I watched that show and I was like, this sounds amazing. And like it looks, it was like it was like more seeing a theater show as opposed to an actual gig.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was absolutely amazing.
I went to see the Hella Mega Tour, so Green Day, which obviously I'm a big fan of. They were amazing. Killers, they were amazing. I went to see them the day before my honeymoon. I got very drunk. Wasn't the best. And My Chemical Romance, really good. Just the big stadium ones, so good, because I'd never been to a stadium and I did 3 in the space of like months. It was great. Oh, at Isle of Wight Festival was always a good laugh. We did went to a Queen there. Amazing. Yeah.
Nice. For me, I'm gonna sound like an old broken record, but actually, it was Loathe. It was right in the middle of lockdown, in between that weird state where they started picking back up at Christmas, and they were playing the fire station, which like surprised me anyway. I don't think they'd quite taken off as much as they had at the time, but it still had the album they play now. And so we're in there, and like no one's really running into each other because the risk of COVID was really high at the time. But I was just blown away by this album that I had been listening to constantly all throughout my workday for like weeks on end, like so much, was then played live, and it sounded like honestly almost exactly the same. It was really, really impressive, and I was just blown away. I couldn't believe it that it would sound so similar live. I was really impressed with that, so that's why it sticks out as one of the big ones.
Was this like is this like the album they're most famous for? Like the was it like Something They Took Everything?
Yeah, I let it in and it took everything.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I think when you listen to the same band like over and over again, and you go and see them live. Because I've loved Billy Talent since I was like 14, and I went and saw them this year actually, and it was so.
That's a big drink. It is like that. He said you guys smashed that show. I don't know what show that was. Probably all of them. You smashed every show. There we go.
Oh, thanks. We'll take that.
Sometimes I've never done like a big stadium, like a big stadium. The biggest one I did, I saw Blackstone Cherry at the OVO Arena. I suppose that is kind of a stadium, but I've never been
that's
like
pretty big.
Yeah,
like,
that's the biggest.
That's
that's the biggest one I've ever been to. And even then, I didn't even really want to go. Simon just bought us tickets. But
it's quite scary. It's quite like overwhelming. You walk in, you're like, this is big. and then you just in this tiny little stage. Because I did all them were standing. I went to see Muse actually, but I was seated for that one. It's really different when you're seated compared to like where you just like feel this tiny little person
Yeah.
with all this like people around you. But the seated is very, very different. But I didn't feel as involved when I was seated, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I've started like, I've gone to some gigs seated, like, and I've got, some standing, and like, yeah, especially like, so for instance, Ice Nine Kills, I was sitting down in the balcony, but because of that, I got to see like everything, as opposed to like if you're at the back and you could like just see over people's heads and sort of
I think it
everything else.
depends where you are.
Yeah, it depends where you are. But then also I've seen Pendulum at the O2 in London, and like that was again, the scale of like these, when these bands play bigger venues, obviously they have all the production, they have all the, like they have all that space to move around. It's like, and it's just such a different experience to a smaller gig. Both are good in their own right. I wouldn't say which one's
Oh,
better.
yeah.
It's just
I
Yeah.
different.
don't jump into mosh pits anymore. Well, I'm not. I'm past that, but I will stand still.
I think that's what surprised me. Like, I haven't been to anywhere big either. Not as big as that. I think probably the biggest venue maybe I have seen. It's just stuff at the big. Like,
Yeah,
Bring Me the Horizon, for example, was really impressive with
they were really
everything
good.
went on there. They were really good there.
Okay.
You you missed out, I guess. I mean,
I didn't
it
go
was
either.
awesome.
I was working.
Oh,
Good
that
tickets.
sucks.
We knew
But
so
When was
many
it?
people who went to that Bring Me gig.
I think
Like,
pretty much everyone did.
yeah,
This
But my little sister came down all the way from where my parents live, which is like East Midlands, like on the train and stuff, to come watch it with me, which was really cute. For another next generation metalhead.
I did see Queens of Stone Age at the big though. That was really good.
yeah,
Mm.
I was
That
there.
was.
I saw them as well, yeah.
I loved that. We were
I think I
we were
was
like right in the pit, just pitting the whole time. I loved it. That's why, because
I
like,
remember. So go on.
my friend was seated. They were seated up above. And then, but we're down standing, and when you're with your friends, who like, because I'm over 6 foot tall, and normally I can see everything perfectly, but like when I get down to my friend's level, who's like 5'7" or whatever, you're like, why would you go standing to any gig when you can't? You just see the back of everyone's
just
heads.
jump.
Like,
You just jump.
it's
Really
crazy.
So you can
to
move
me.
around.
That's
Or just
fair.
you
sit
hope
on
that,
someone's shoulders.
yeah, that. Or you hope you've got a mate that's good enough and nice enough to put you on his shoulders.
I'm short, and but I know I just like jumping around.
Yeah, not all of us won the genetic lottery of being tall enough to go to gigs.
Yeah, thanks for
Like,
rubbing it in our face.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers
Yeah,
for
we're
that.
a short band, aren't we? Really. Every
It's so
time
good.
I come to practice, the mic stands really high, and I'm like,
Oh,
how
God.
tall do you think I am?
And I
Yeah.
fall for every time when I start trying to guess her
I'm like,
height. It's
I
happened
think
twice in a row
sorry.
now.
It's a
And I'm like,
ring.
oh, 5'4", and she's like, I don't know,
I'm like,
funny
no,
thing
I'm
is, you
oh,
do it deliberately. Like, I literally,
yeah.
I'm setting up the microphone, and that's just the height the stand was already at. And then Amy always walks up to it and goes, "How tall do you think I am?"
And I somehow fall for it every time as well.
every single time. Yeah. One day you might stop, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She said it so genuinely as well. And I'm like, oh,
Very.
let's play this game.
It's funny.
And festivals. I don't know why you'd go to a festival. You can only be standing at a festival unless you're right at the back.
Oh, I love a festival. I love a festival.
Same.
But I've only done Isle of Wight, which is a pain because you'll get a ferry over for it, but it's so much fun. And Teddy Rocks, I've done Teddy Rocks a couple of times. That's fun.
Yeah, Tony Rocks is cool.
Yeah.
Arctangent's cool if you've been to Arctangent.
I've always wanted to do Arctangent.
I
Never
went
heard
like
of
it.
a good few years ago. It's really good.
The thing, it's always the week after Bloodstock, and I always go to Bloodstock, and I don't want to go to Bloodstock ever. Arctangent immediately after, because I think
Yeah.
I couldn't make it. There's no way.
That's fair. There's like
Yeah,
3 festivals that run all at the same time around here, because there's there's an End of the Road.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
one
so-
around here. That's pretty good. That's a good mix. But at the exact same time, there's the Purbeck Valley Folk Festival, which is just a really fun time, really chill vibe. It's not very big. I highly recommend it though. Like someone who's like into heavier stuff or whatever, actually, it's really fun because everyone's dancing around. You can wander around with like full like 4 pints of just like beer if you just buy that, and you don't have to go back to the bar for the whole evening.
Yep.
And it's just like a humongous amount of fun. It really is. And then yeah, it's just a whole different. It's just its own thing. Everyone's friendly. It's like you're transported to this different world for a little while. It's really good.
I love dressing up for the festival as well. Like people wear the weirdest stuff. It's great.
Yeah, there's a fancy dress costume as well, and the theme this year was letter Y. And me and my mate, and we were too hungover the next day to do it, and it was too warm. But we made this costume, and I'm not going to put it on for you, and it's not going to be the costume at the gig, so I don't mind spoiling it. But I basically made myself look like a froob. Like, you know those like giant inflatable wavy arm man things, right?
Yeah.
It was that with like a necklace. It was a froob. And if when you edit this together, if you want to see that, I've got pictures. I got the most
God,
bad
I need to
picture
see
of it
these
ever.
pictures.
Once if it could be an album cover, that would be great, please, because it looks like album cover worthy. I'm not going to lie to you.
Right.
Just make it
Okay, what's
spooky,
like
and then we're good.
Who's one
hang on.
album cover? Like,
Yeah,
I'll
there we go.
put it in the band chat for you guys now because it's kind of good. Or oh no, I've got Discord on my phone. Or I'd put it in a chat here somewhere, and that would be a really funny non-contextual photo for everyone to enjoy. So yeah, please continue talking around me while I very quickly scan my phone for
Okay, well,
one of the greatest photos of me that have ever existed.
we have gone over the hour mark, so we can start wrapping it up a little bit. Do some final speed lightning round questions.
I love a lightning round.
Love lightning
we
round.
promise not to ramble.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
ramble
fine.
in the lightning round.
It's because I joined. I'm the problem.
The lightning round. I've got a little graphic. Lightning round. Also my second favorite thing. Lightning round. Question number 1. I've lost my lightning round questions. Sorry,
Oh my
everyone.
God.
Sorry,
Sorry, it's just sent the free picture. I don't know if we can see that.
Oh my God.
That's incredible. What?
That is
I have no
amazing.
words. There's no words. Anyway, lightning round. Sorry.
Lightning round. What's one word you'd use to describe who's Amy?
Chaotic.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Chaotic.
Okay.
I don't know. It's lightning round.
Spooky, I would say.
I said fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be your Bond girl name?
Bond girl.
Yeah.
I've never seen James Bond. It's not bad. You guys go first for some inspiration.
They always have really objectifying names.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one. I can't really think of one.
Diamond Mercedes.
Diamond Mercedes.
Pick something of high value and pick a car brand and put them together.
Yeah. Okay. I something high symbol Mitsubishi. There you are.
Symbol.
PlayStation Mini.
I like that PlayStation Mini. That's quite good.
Yeah.
Champagne.
Watch out, Sony's coming for their IP.
Yeah, but Sony's gonna have you know.
Champagne. Something.
I'll try and get them to call off, right? Because don't go work for them, right? They're not gonna come for you.
Right, and then, what's your favorite horror movie? If you have any.
A word. I like Scream. I don't do horror, believe it or not.
What?
Yeah.
I know. I'm a right worse.
Yeah, the irony is like, yeah, I'm also like the biggest wuss when it comes to horror films. I like slasher films. I
think that comes under horror, doesn't it?
So easily with jump scares and stuff. So I'd probably say like probably like maybe sort of from the Friday the 13th series, like probably I think it's like I'd probably say like number 3 or number 4, one of those two.
I don't watch a lot of horror either, actually.
The irony
I
is,
probably-
yeah,
It's really ironic, isn't it? It's very ironic, isn't it?
gives us a reason to watch them though, for
Yeah.
seeing our own ideas and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I quite
watch
like. I
them
quite
like
like the older school sort of like, just 80s, 90s like
Yeah.
horrors where they're like really, really bad, but also really enjoyable. That's why I like. I watched a shark one the other day. Not the
Oh,
one
really?
about the one where it's about the River Seine in France. But I have seen that one, which I knew it was going to be bad, but I very much enjoyed.
love like terrible shark movies.
Mm, it's quite an old one. It's got Samuel Jackson in it. Would you know what I'm
Oh,
talking about if I was to say it?
The Deep, or what's it called?
Something like that, yeah. I watched
I
it
know
the other
the movie. He
day.
gets like, bitten by the shark.
Yeah,
Halfway through his monologue, it's amazing. He's like, "We're gonna be
Lucy.
fine." Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I
so
know the
good.
film you mean. I know the film you mean.
And like, yeah, I don't know. And I thought, like, yeah, if everyone's seen it, it ended not how I expected it to be. And actually, I'm happy that it did because I just thought 2 of these characters are definitely going to survive and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Do you want to get that beer?" And then it didn't happen. I was like, "This is actually good retribution," because of their actions. So I was happy.
Yeah, I'm happy with Hocus Pocus. Edward Scissorhands. That's pretty much it. Oh, and Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't mention that first. Actually,
Yeah.
Oh, I've always got something stripy on.
it's the season for Stripe. I've seen so many stripes. Everyone's wearing stripes. I need to bust
Wearing
out my stripes. Yeah.
tell us, Amy, are they white and black or are they black and white?
It depends how you see them.
You can tell some shit, sometimes people have their shirts on, they are definitely black with white stripes, and some of them are definitely white with black stripes. You can't explain why,
Well,
but they just are.
Zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
You can't use the
I
same
believe
question
they're white
against
with
me.
black stripes.
Right.
They're just a confused horse.
And then final question. Where can people find you? Not right now, just where can people find Who's Amy, the band?
In my tent. Liam, you tell the people.
Well, yeah. So obviously we're on Spotify as Who's Amy with the question mark.
That's important.
Again, because if not, as I said, you'll find a German band. On most of our other socials, we are Who's Amy Band. We're fairly active on sort of like Facebook, Instagram, and I've started uploading to our TikTok page, which we've got a few things on now. And that's basically where you'll find most of our stuff. And then obviously our music's on most streaming platforms.
Like that. Who's
Yeah,
Amy?
there we go.
That's our
And
Spotify.
and we have some new music coming out soon. Once we get into the new year, we're going to be recording some new stuff. So watch this space.
Yes. It is our time of the year, so if you want some Halloween music to listen to, then listen to us.
Have you got any other shows other than the Region 1 headliner
The regional
the
one.
Region 1
something. Yes.
not headline, why the Region 1 Halloween headbanger where we're
That's it.
That's a
headlining.
lot. That's a lot of work.
We should just keep adding H words.
We
do you
are
want to tell
playing
them about our other song? I mean, our other gig.
I have a song.
28th
I'll ruin
November.
it. Yeah,
28th
I think
November at the Lighthouse. We're playing live and unheard.
Oh,
Exciting.
it's good there. We played there
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Really
we're
nice.
playing with Carly Varley, who we've played with before, and also a band called Revenant, who we haven't played with before. So yeah, we're looking forward to that one because again, this year we're basically playing venues we haven't played before, which is kind of nice. So at least that means our pictures will be a bit more varied.
Yeah.
And they're good because it's all like you're at the bottom and everyone's sat above you. Quite weird, actually.
Oh, so it's like Brixton Academy where like it's at an
Yeah,
angle.
it's like it's all at an angle, so you're at the bottom, so it's almost like an amphitheater kind of thing.
Quite cool.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but
Ooh.
And if you want tickets to any of these, they are through our socials, and especially on Instagram, we have like a ticket link to a bunch of different things. So yeah, get them while you can.
Oh,
Is that
hopefully we'll see
everything?
you there.
Yeah. Have we covered all the bases?
think
Well,
so.
Jacob's not here, so no.
No.
Uh,
But spaces.
that was really good.
It was really good.
And our
Yeah.
theme.
Yeah.
Right. So
Oh,
anyway,
what's that? Spotify just sent you a message. It's recommended a
Fourth.
playlist for you.
yes, come to the Regional One Halloween Headbanger. Got it right. Where we will all be playing, and we'll all be dressed up, and it will be a fun evening.
And then we're going out. And
Yep, and
drinking.
we're all staying out, except Stevie, because
Very nice.
Stevie's going to see The Cult day after. The
Oh,
idiots.
okay.
He managed to get tickets for that, which weren't £300. But it's literally
Audible
on
gas from Big,
the
so.
1st November, and he's got to drive to like Portsmouth, I think, or something for it. He
Okay.
probably will not be part.
Well, I'm gonna
Shame him.
nicely get rid of my child for the night, so I can drink.
Just pass around all evening. We'll be fine.
Oh no, I'm not bringing her out. It's a terrible
Ground
idea.
surfing, just like
Go
Yeah.
out, part all of you.
She'd out party us, did you say?
You would.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure she would. You could learn a few things.
My mother's
You all
daughter.
could.
Or become strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a
stronger.
fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'd be a fun night.
Yes. Right. So we'll see you all, guys. See you there. See you guys
Yep.
there. See you guys there. I think that's just about. We should say goodbyes.
and big thank you to Callum for hosting us.
Oh yeah,
you
thanks for
having us.
coming. Thanks for watching. See you
Thanks for
all
letting me
soon.
ramble for so long.
We'll be
Alright.
doing another one next week. I haven't got a guest lined up, but it'll probably be one of the other bands or someone
It'll
else.
be the inverse of this. It'll be most original one and then a different basis.
No, because they'll still be in bloody Bulgaria. Actually, I might not
Ah.
even be here next week because I'm in Birmingham. So there might not actually be
Wait,
a
should
live
we
stream.
take over? Should we take
Yeah.
over?
Who's
It's
Amy?
your
Who's
stream.
Amy live stream
We'll do
takeover?
another-
Yeah. We could do that. Right. Anyway, so we'll see you when we see you. There'll be announcements on the Regional One Facebook page.
Amazing. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.